The Manidaneyam, or Love for Humanity Trust, was formed in 1999 to provide charitable and social services to the needy and the disabled in Sri Lanka. Registered as an approved charity by the Ministry of Social Services, the Trust has offices in UK, USA and Australia. The Manidaneyam Trust lays special emphasis on the north and east of Sri Lanka, where a 20-year war, abject poverty and a devastating tsunami have taken its toll on the people of this area, giving them little hope and an uncertain future. Over the years, the Manidaneyam Trust has initiated several projects to help and support these people and restore stability in their lives. In Jaffna, the Trust aids the Sivapumi School, which houses over 100 children with learning disabilities. The funding organized by the Trust provides for their material and educational requirements. The Trust also hopes to set up an institute called the Sivapumi Elders Home, which would house over 50 destitute men and women. A building has been donated by philanthropists, although urgent renovation work is required to make it habitable. The Trust also seeks funds to furnish and equip this home. The estimated cost of this project is $30,000. With a part of this cost being funded by the Manidaneyam Trust in the United Kingdom and the United States, the Trust in Sri Lanka has been able to commence work on this project. The Valvaham Home for the Visually Impaired is another project in Jaffna, which benefits from the Trust. The Manidaneyam Trust in the United Kingdom donated 5 Braille machines to be used by the inmates of this home. For the tsunami-affected people of the Jaffna district, the Trust donated kitchen utensils and dress material worth over $3,700 as immediate relief. As a long-term livelihood support project in Jaffna, the Trust donated 30 complete fishing units to the people of a tsunami-devastated village called Mamune. Project Mamune, which costs $108,000, was initiated by the Manidaneyam Trust USA under the direction of Mr. Chelvan Vidyanandan. Generous contributions by the Boston Tamil Association and the American College of Chest Physicians ensured that this project was a tremendous success. In Mana, the Trust supports the Siddhi Vinayaka Hindu College Hostel, where 25 needy children, most of whom are orphans, are provided with meals as well as medical and educational material. Also in Mana, the Trust funds the management of a vocational training center. Currently, 25 girls are trained by experienced teachers in garment sewing methods to enable them to be self-employed in the future. In Kilinochchi, the Manidaneyam Trust's efforts are directed towards supporting the elderly. Since 1999, the Trust has been aiding a home for elders called Yohar Swamihal Tiruvadi Nilayam, where over 50 elderly men and women are provided with food, medicine, clothes, along with the maintenance for many other necessities. We also support the Mahadeva Ashram, an orphanage in Kilinochchi that is home to over 100 children. A new dormitory was constructed in 2003 at a cost of $15,000. This was achieved with funds received by the Manidaneyam Trust in Australia. The Trust wishes to acknowledge the contributions made towards the maintenance of this home by the staff and students of the Harrow Tamil School in the United Kingdom. Another urgent need is to construct a hostel for girls, which is estimated to cost $75,000. Donations from the Tamil Senior Citizens and Tamil Senior Citizens Benevolent Society of New South Wales have enabled us to commence work, but we require more funds to complete this project. The Trust also supports and funds the Kilinochchi Association for the rehabilitation of the disabled. The Trust donated $6,750 to establish this home and contributes monthly towards the maintenance and rehabilitation of 46 disabled inmates. With the onset of the tsunamis in 2004, as immediate relief, the Trust donated bicycles, sewing machines and other essentials to the value of over 33,000 US dollars to the affected people in the Kilinochchi district. The Trust also initiated another humanitarian project called Empowering Kallaru to help the people in this little fishing village which is situated northeast of Kilinochchi. The objective was to help these villagers regain their livelihoods with ease. 75 fishing units consisting of fiberglass boats, outboard motor, fishing nets and accessories are required at a total cost of 270,000 US dollars. The Trust was able to donate 50 such units to the people of Kallaru and is in the process of procuring the balance 25. The American Jewish World Service donated 200,000 US dollars towards this project. A fundraiser initiated by Mr. Sri Kandaya with the Southampton Council of Faiths in the UK and the readers of the Daily Echo contributed generously to make this project a resounding success. In Mullaitivu, the Trust assists a home for visual and hearing impaired children called Inia Valvu Illam. 14 Braille machines were donated to the home by the Perkins School for the Blind, as well as other donors from the United States, and another 10 machines by philanthropists in the United Kingdom. As tsunami relief in Mullaitivu, we distributed dry food and kitchen utensils worth over 15,000 US dollars to over 1,000 affected families living in temporary shelters. In Batiklo, the Trust funds the Manikavasahar Boys' Home, where presently over 50 boys live. Most of these children are destitute, and the funding by the Trust provides them with all meals and other requisites. The existing building which houses these children is heavily overcrowded, with only a single room for 50 children to study, eat and sleep. It even lacks basic sanitation facilities. An urgent requirement, therefore, is the building of a new hostel, which would cost 60,000 US dollars. Donations from the Manidaneyam Trust UK have enabled us to commence work, but we require more funds to complete this project successfully. The tsunami relief efforts in the Batiklo district centered on a fishing village called Navaladi, which was one of the worst affected in the area. Here, the Trust donated sewing machines, bicycles and other utilities worth over 53,000 US dollars to the displaced villagers. There is an urgent requirement for 140 fishing boats to be used by the fishermen of this village who lost everything in the tsunami. These boats will help them get back on their feet and regain their livelihoods. The Trust has so far provided 20 such fishing units, with another 120 more being required. Closer to Colombo, we support a hostel for needy children at the Hindu College of Ratmalana. This home accommodates 80 children, most of whom are from the Vanni district and have been affected by the civil strife in that area. The Trust lays special emphasis on the educational needs of these children, with funding for special coaching in English, mathematics and science, as well as the installation of a modern computer lab. As the hostel lacked proper sanitary facilities, the Trust is building a new toilet block at a cost of 10,000 US dollars. This is funded by local donors along with the Tamil Association of Northern California. In Ratmalana, the Manidaneyam Trust also funds Selva Illam. This home helps promising young students lacking financial resources to pursue higher education. The Trust provides funding for university education, and so far over 64 such students have benefited by this scheme. The Trust also funds the nutrition, clothing and education of 32 children living in Shakti Illam, a hostel for girls, another ongoing project in Ratmalana. The Trust is also in the process of building a play area along with a fully equipped computer lab. Donors wishing to commemorate a special day, such as a birth or death anniversary, could sponsor a meal for the children at the Ratmalana Hostel at a cost of a mere $90. This would provide one meal for over 120 children living there. Over the years, the Manidaneyam Trust has touched the lives of thousands through its initiatives and efforts, irrespective of age, location, or religion, most of whom depend on our continuous assistance. As we look back on the year that was, we can be proud that through our efforts, we have made a difference in the lives of these people. A lot has been achieved, but a lot more needs to be done. Join us in our efforts as we spread our love for humanity.